Guys, hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be talking about my 5 favourite things about cruising, and then we'll chuck in a little bit of cruise news in there as well. Stay tuned for more. Guys, hello and welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since I've done any cruise news or any cruise related content. The reason being is because it's just so bloody depressing. You guys know what I mean. You go on YouTube and it's cruise news cancellations, cruise news cancellations, cruise news cancellations, 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 cruises restarting, oops, more cancellations. Honestly, I can't hack any more of them videos because it's just so doom and gloom. But I've had so many requests from you guys to do another cruise news, and my plan was to do a cruise news, and then I thought, guys, do you really want me to just waffle on about more cruise cancellations? I'm sure you don't. So I thought, let's be a little bit more cheery today. Let's do something a little bit more, you know, a bit nicer, and let's talk about the 5 things that we love and miss about cruising. However, before I start, let me just open my can of Relentless, and now I'm ready. Right, before we get started, we're going to go through the 5. However, they're in no particular order, so it's not like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 is being favourite. We're in no particular order, and we're just going to go through them. And guys, make sure you let me know what your top 5 is as well. Let's go on a virtual cruise together. We're doing something a little bit different this week. Let's all go on a virtual cruise, and we'll not sail from the UK and we'll not sail from the United States. We'll sail from Malta, because that's where I sailed from when I went on the Oceania, and that's what most of you know me from that cruise. So let's do that. My number 1 is Embarkation. One of the main things that I miss about cruising. Now, I don't know what you guys think. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. So many people message me and say, you know, what's the worst part about cruising? What's the best part? What's your least favourite? I don't have many non-favourite parts of cruising. But I know so many other YouTubers and so many other people, like in the groups and the Facebook groups, will say Embarkation Day can be a bit stressful. I absolutely loved Embarkation Day, and maybe it's just the way P&O do it, and maybe other cruise companies do it differently. You guys will have to let me know that if you've been with Royal Caribbean or Celebrity Cruises or any other cruise lines. You guys will have to let me know. Norwegian. But with P&O, I just loved Embarkation Day, and these are some of the things that I loved. I loved doing the whole passport control, giving your suitcases to the staff, and then going through the tunnel onto the ship. That was just dreamy. I absolutely loved that. And then getting on the ship for the first time and exploring. Like, it felt like I was in an adventure. I'd never been on a cruise before this ship, and it was just exploring it, going around the ship, going on the outskirts, going along the promenade, going in the bars, getting the drinks package for me and Stevie, meeting fellow guests, and then obviously you get to see your cabin, you meet your cabin steward, and just that whole morning and day of just exploring the ship. It just gives me like a butterfly feeling right now. Like, let me know, guys, is this, like, do you like Embarkation Day? I just love that whole thing. And then once you've like done the day and you've like explored the ship, you've done your drink packages and stuff, and then you go to the evening. You can tell it's been a long time because I actually forgot the name. Muster drill. So yes, then you do the muster drill. And I remember reading comments and YouTube videos of people saying like, oh, the muster drill's stressful, everyone's everywhere, it's a nightmare. And I loved the muster drill. I thought it was good, it was informative, you learned a lot, you met more fellow passengers, you met some of the crew, and I just really enjoyed that. That was just like amazing. And then obviously the muster drill ends, and then that lasts about half an hour. Well, it did on our cruise anyway. And then you go to, and then we rush straight back to our balcony. I don't know what you guys do and what you prefer, obviously let me know, but we went straight back to our balcony. And if you guys have seen the vlog, you would have seen what happens, but we watched the ship sail, and that whole moment of sailing out of Valletta, and watching the sea just pass, and watching the land pass, and seeing the tugboats leave, and just looking behind you. Like, I remember looking this way and just looking to the out, you know, to Valletta and Malta in the distance, just watching it sail off. and just feeling like, wow, like we really are. Like, I remember Stevie left. He actually went to the kids club at like 10 o'clock at night, which is insane because we set sail at 9 p.m. Stevie went to the kids club, and I remember sitting in the the cabin and then actually having a shower. And while I was in the shower, just thinking to myself, oh my god, I'm actually having a shower at sea. Like, I know that sounds weird, but when it's your first cruise, you've never done it before, it's just a surreal experience. So yes, Embarkation Day, guys, is number one. I know some of you be watching thinking, is this kid serious? He's saying Embarkation Day is something he misses, but it really is Embarkation Day. Number two, sea days. We all truly love a sea day. Don't tell me you don't, guys, because I know you guys love a sea day. Who wouldn't love a sea day? Being at sea all day, chilling on the ship, meeting more of your fellow passengers. The entertainment is amazing on sea days. You've got, let me just turn that down. We definitely do not want to be hearing Facebook going off in the background. You're meeting fellow passengers, you're going to the shows, you're chilling on your balcony, having a lovely breakfast, having a lovely lunch, afternoon tea, entertainment. Oh my god, who wouldn't love a sea day? And I tell you what I loved, apart from being seriously ill, and we shouldn't say that word after what's happened this year, in whatever, putting that aside, having no phone reception. Now, I'm self-employed. I kind of work 360 odd days a year. I don't really have a day off. Apart from like Christmas Day is probably the only day I really get off. And I tell you, having no phone or cell reception, oh my god, sign me up to that more often. It's so nice not getting alerts on your phone every 5 minutes of doom and gloom news or, you know, rubbish or that comes through on your phone. That is just the nicest feeling. And I know you could say, well, just turn your phone off. You could just say that, but obviously it's not as easy. It's not as easy in day-to-day life. But when you're at sea and you cannot use your phone, you can obviously pay to use it, but you wouldn't want to do that, would you? That is just an amazing feeling. So yes, number two is sea days. Before we go on to option three, guys, or number three, you guys let me know, what is your ideal sea day? What is, you wake up on a sea day, is a sea day not your thing? Or if it is, what is your ideal sea day? What is it that you would like to get up to on a sea day? If you could cruise for one more time this year, or a cruise, and it was just a sea day cruise, you just went to sea, what would you want to do on that day? Number three, guys. So number three is the ports of call. Now, I am a traveller. I absolutely love travelling. I love exploring. I like to see new things, experience new things. So number three on our virtual cruise, we've just stopped off and our first port is Dubrovnik. Now, if you guys haven't been to Dubrovnik, it is one of my favourite places. It was the first place on our like port of schedules, and it was just unbelievable. But let's take Dubrovnik out of it. Let's just call it Port of Calls as number three. You guys, you will have to let me know firstly, what is it that you would like to get up to on a port day? So what is it your go-to thing? Some people like to get up the crack of dawn, get out, get exploring, come back onto the ship and enjoy it in the afternoon. Some people don't like getting off the ship and were quite happy to stay on the ship, and while everyone gets off, they've got the ship to themselves. Or some people just like to do their own thing, chill, maybe go on an excursion with their cruise company. You guys let me know. My ideal port day is up at the crack of dawn, up first thing, literally up, breakfast. Ideally, watch the ship come in, so watch the ship come into port, and then explore the port. Now, there's a couple of things. I do like, obviously, excursions with cruise lines, but you do pay a lot more money for them. So it's depending on the port, obviously, to if I'm going to pay for an excursion or not. But for me, it's just, even when I'm doing an excursion, it's just going with the flow. Obviously, not clock watching, because there's nothing worse than watching your clock and thinking, oh, I've got to be back at the ship by this time, I've got to be back at the ship by this time. But it's just exploring the port, and then just enjoying the day, enjoying the heat, enjoying the culture, and just exploring somewhere where you've potentially never been before, and just having such a nice, and relaxed day. You guys let me know, what is your ideal day on ports? There's so many things you can get up to in a port of call, and every port is completely different. You know, every port you go to, there's going to be different things to explore, and that's why it's number 3 on my list, because it's just every time you go, it's just something different. Everything's different. Option 4 is the food. Now, if you guys know me well, I love food, as you can tell. But the food on cruises is the best food. I'll never forget coming off our cruise and then going to Florida 2 weeks later and saying to Stevie, the food is awful in Florida. Literally after being on that cruise, because there's so much option. You've got obviously breakfast, lunch and dinner, which comes at a minimum. And then you've got the buffet all day, which is just unbelievable. And then during your evening meal and your breakfast and your lunch, you guys would have seen if you've seen the vlog, there's so much choice. There's so much options to, you know, to consume. You've got steaks, you've got salads, you've got pastas. Oh my God, there's just so much burgers. Curries, there's just everything you can imagine. That's for your evening meal. And then for lunch, you've just got like, you've got afternoon tea, you've got sweet stuff, you've got salads. There's just so much. Then breakfast, you can have full Englishes, omelettes, you know, pastries. There's just so many options. You guys let me know with food, what is your go-to meals? Like, what is it that on a day when you've had a long day at sea, well, a nice chill day at sea, we should say, or a long day at the port, what is your go-to food? Is it like a nice healthy meal, a light meal, or was it something, you know, I was gonna say something beefy, but that doesn't sound good, guys, does it? You know, what is your go-to meal? And number 5, guys, but definitely not least, is the company on a cruise. It's the people on the cruise ship. I have met so many amazing people from our cruise in August in 2019, and I'm gutted that I've not been able to see them again because of obviously everything that's happened in 2020 and what is now happening in 2021. I have met friends that I'll keep for life, people that I talk to pretty much daily, and my mum and nana keep up with people as well, and Stevie keeps up with some of the kids that he went to kids club with. And the people on the cruise make the holiday just as much as the other 4 options do. Ports, sea days, embarkation day, and the food, but the people as well, because when you're eating, you have food, you know, when you're eating, sorry, you're with other people, and some of the people that we sat with, Sue and Chris, amazing people, just amazing people. I know they watch the channel. You guys, you know, are amazing. 2 of the best people we met on our cruise. You know, Teresa, another person who we met on the cruise, just amazing people. There's so many people that we met on our cruise. You know, Captain Gamby, you know, you know, Robert Gamby. Is it Robert Gamby? Yeah, just checking it is Robert Gamby. The captain. Just amazing people. We met so many cool, interesting people, people that we keep in contact with, and that makes the holiday for me. That really does make the holiday. And you know what? I honestly can't wait, guys, to be able to go on a cruise again, just to meet so many more amazing people, because you meet so many amazing people. Even just on Instagram, the cruise community is just amazing. I've met so many cool and likeable people, and I just can't wait to cruise again. I don't know if I mentioned it though, guys, at the start of this video. They're my top 5, but they're not like in order, they're just like my top 5. So we've got embarkation day, we've got sea day, ports, food, and the company, people on board. You guys let me know what your top 5 is. I'm really, really interested. Like, you know, one of the things I really want to do in 2021, but I don't think it's going to happen, but one of the things is I really want to cruise more. I want to take Con on a cruise. I want to go with my brother. I want to go with family. I'm 30 at the end of this year. At the end of this year, I'm 30. December 27th, I'm going to be 30. And I know it's only January and I shouldn't be looking towards the end of the year, but I would love to do like a Caribbean cruise or something for my 30th. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I could still be in the house for my 30th, but I would just love that. So, you know, please just go away, COVID. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. If you've liked this video, make sure you smash that like button. It's like a thumbs up at the bottom. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe because I'm planning on doing more cruise videos every week. So then we can talk cruise because it's nice. I love this. This is my favourite day of the week. Coming on, talking to you guys about travel, about things that we love, and it's just nice. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much and enjoy your week. See you soon, guys. Bye.